New voice and vision capabilities in an AI application? Does that not sound like the plot to just about every humans versus computers film in existence? You know, the ones where the machines eventually become so human-like that they decide it's time they call the shots?
ChatGPT can now see, hear, and speak. That is according to an announcement from OpenAI. It says that the AI model can understand spoken words, respond with a synthetic voice, and process images.
We're still a long way from AI taking over, or are we? But the latest development in the world of artificial intelligence since ChatGPT was announced is here. And it has something to do with OpenAI's ingenious invention yet again. Now, instead of using the AI application to type out the answers you're looking for, you can actually speak to ChatGPT and have it see the world through your lens as well. Hold up though, don't go over to OpenAI just yet and start talking into a screen. ChatGPT's latest feature has only just been announced, with the voice and vision feature only being made available to beta testers in some parts of the US for now. So, it's exactly like Siri, right? Well, not necessarily. OpenAI's traded Siri for Sky or Jupiter, Cove, Ember, and Breeze, depending on whose voice seems the most realistic to you. Siri was only capable of answering questions, and even then, Apple's virtual assistant had its limitations. Siri would often get stumped, very often actually. You don't have to worry about that with Sky and the rest of the gang. Just like ChatGPT's text-only version, the voice feature is also coherent and consistent.
We want to hear a bedtime story. Tell us a story about the super-duper sunflower hedgehog named Larry. Start with telling us a little bit about him.
Larry was a unique hedgehog unlike any other. He had bright sunflower petals instead of spines.
To introduce this new concept to the world, OpenAI released a demo track where someone's engaging in an actual conversation with the AI application.
The scent of sunflower fills the air, and Larry drifts into peaceful dreams. Good night, Larry.
Without skipping a beat, the AI on the other line is responding in continuation with what was said before. So where else does this happen? Oh right, in real-life conversations. How did OpenAI achieve this feat? To be fair, if anyone was going to develop something this ingenious, it had to be OpenAI. The company worked with several text-to-speech developers and incorporated complex, deep neural networks that can control the tone, pitch, and emotion behind the speech. There are a few concerns, but don't worry. A possible concern could be the voice sounding too robotic. In hindsight, it is a robot, but it's actually understandable why some people would rather have a more human-sounding voice come out of the other end instead of a machine-automated one. You could be asking ChatGPT to narrate a particular paper, read you a story, or even hold a conversation with the application. Not necessarily the sort of thing you'd want with something too robotic.
Carl, talk to us about this new See, Hear, and Speak feature. What is it? How is this supposed to work?
OpenAI worked with a couple of actors, to record some lines, which then they used to generate new lines with a model running in the background. What you can do is chat with ChatGPT like you normally do, but have the tool verbalize what it's saying if you wish, choosing from one of these voices. I believe there are 5 in total.
Again, OpenAI has managed to cover all its bases even before ChatGPT's new features rolled out to the masses. The 5 voices in the new feature are able to express emotions attached to certain parts of speech and add in pauses necessary to make sure you don't actively think about the fact that you're talking to an AI application. That just about covers it for the voice feature. And now let's talk about the vision feature.
ChatGPT Vision might be the most amazing thing since Code Interpreter. It absolutely changes the game with how people are going to interact with artificial intelligence. And for those of you who aren't aware, ChatGPT Vision allows you to upload any image, and ChatGPT will actually know what that image is, the content of the image, and will be able to analyze the image, and you can ask questions of that image.
So right off the bat, no, OpenAI is not asking you to give it permission to take over your computer or phone screens. It's actually ChatGPT V or Vision. Do you remember Bing Chat? It essentially helped you identify and then elaborate on certain specific parts of an image. Bing Chat was ahead of its time, that's for sure. And while ChatGPT's vision feature might incorporate the idea behind Bing Chat, it's a lot different. Again, we'll have to refer to the demo attached to OpenAI's announcement of this new feature. The demo showed just how advanced the vision system was. Not only was ChatGPT able to accurately identify the encircled portion of the image, but it was also able to clarify its uses and how to help out the user, and even suggested an entire outline of how to go about the concern. Then, when the user showed the application another image that correlated to the first, ChatGPT was able to continue the same conversation without skipping a beat. Why is this such a big deal? Because this is what we've been asking developers for the longest time. It's one of those features that non-developers thought was needed and couldn't really understand why it had been created just yet. Well, now it has, and it doesn't stop there.
And why is this so interesting? Well, because you're gonna be able to feed it essentially every single photo you have on your phone, every document, or even a screenshot. The variety that image recognition brings is really unmatched. And for a lot of people, it's gonna be easier to communicate that way than specifying the right words in the right places inside of the prompt.
You can also ask ChatGPT to create images for you. From the color schemes to the characters, objects, and emotions, you get to control a whole world by using ChatGPT's new image feature. How did they make this possible, you ask? OpenAI integrated DALL-E 3, an advanced image creation AI tool, to meticulously scour the internet, gathering data from every image sourcing website. ChatGPT's vision can actually detect emotions behind pictures too. Obviously, with all that hype around OpenAI's latest AI masterpiece, everyone wants in on the action. As with almost every other innovation on the internet, there are two versions, a free one and a paid one. The free one is linked with Microsoft's Bing Chat. It also allows you to speak to ChatGPT's software via the search engine's text-to-chat or text-to-speech tool. The second one requires a $20 a month subscription for ChatGPT Plus. Obviously, the native version is quicker, gives better results, and gives you first dibs on more exciting OpenAI innovations. OpenAI is all set to change the future of technology as we know it. ChatGPT 3 was a great starting point, and ChatGPT 4 just changed the game entirely. What's next? Let us know in the comments.